What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my people? This is your boy Chef Don Don, and I am here with another video. But listen, this video, unfortunately, is one that is super, super sad. But I want to get into what took place, and I want to send Shanquella Robinson's family all the love, the prayers. This is horrific. This is a horrific story, but I haven't been able to sleep until trying to figure some things out, right? So, with that being said, we are going to get into this, okay? This is your boy Chef Don Don. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Please, please, please make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. And then also to make sure you like this video. Push it on up in the algorithm because we need to make awareness to what's going on. Okay. Make sure you comment respectfully if you feel like you need to cuss, misspell your cuss words. All right. Please, please, please. All right. Again, this is your boy Chef Don Don, and let's get into some things, child. Let's get into some things. All right, y'all. Listen, let's get into some things. But before we do, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right. All right, let's talk about Miss Shanquella Robinson. And I might be saying her first name wrong, but charge it to just the fact that I probably can't say it right. Sending all respect to her. All right. Give me just a second here. We're gonna pull up some things um as we get into this. So the first thing I want to get into when it comes to this is some of the stories that have been talked about, and it's just been like hit and miss information, and it's actually really, really weird. Okay. So let's see here. So I want to get into the first initial report. Okay. Um, okay. All right, perfect. So give me just a second and I'm going to share my screen. Now, in case if you did not know, Shanquella Robinson decided to take a trip to Cabo, Mexico. She is from Charlotte, North Carolina. She decided to go with some friends to celebrate a friend's birthday in Cabo. Now, mind you, Shanquella, I did some research on Shanquella. She had a young girl braiding business, and then she also had other businesses on top of that as well. So she was a young business mogul, okay, in the making for sure. Now, on her free time, she loved to travel. So in this, again, she traveled to Cabo with friends. Now, how many of us actually travel with our friends out of town when our birthday is coming up? Like, I was just talking to someone the other day about travel plans for my actual birthday. I don't do things for my birthday. I think a couple years ago, I went to Vegas for my birthday. I don't do things for my birthday. So, to go with some friends to to Cabo, all the way to Cabo, y'all. We're not just talking up the street in another city or even in the States. They went to Cabo, Mexico, y'all. Whoo, child. Okay, this is a lot, y'all. This is a lot. All right, so I want to get into the first thing, and this comes from the NC Beat. Now, I want to give a shout out to Joel Jackson. Okay, Joel Jackson is the owner of the ncbeat.com. Okay, raw, uncut, unfiltered.com. Okay, I am going to place the link in the description box so that you guys are able to go and see this for yourself. Give me just a second while I put this on the screen and then we're going to talk about it. All right, let's see. All right, perfect. So let's get into this. Now, mind you, there has been a video that has been released because the family was saying that some things were strange. But let's get into the story and then we'll kind of get into that, okay? So this says that when we heard that the 25-year-old, only 25 years old, Shanquella Robinson had died from alcohol poisoning, the friends called her parents and told her parents that they were calling the doctors because she was experiencing alcohol poisoning. Now, we all knew that Khalil Coke, Malik Dreyer, Winter Donovan, um, Elise Hyatt, and Dejanay Jackson and Nazar Wiggins were lying. Less than 24 hours after the North Carolina beat got involved in the suspicious death of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson from Charlotte, North Carolina, a video has now come out telling what happened and that they lied, the alleged suspect they were told had alcohol poisoning, and that was not true. So let's go here. Uh-oh. All right. Now, this was the original post. Now, this is Shanquella here in the middle. And these are the friends that she actually went out of town with. Okay. These are the friends. Man, I can't. I can't. I can't. Just I can't, y'all. This is tough. This is tough. But anyway, a successful Charlotte, North Carolina businesswoman who went on a trip to Mexico with her best friend and five other people is dead. Her best friend of more than 5 years, Khalil Cook, is lying about what happened to her. On Friday, October the 28th, 2022, 25-year-old Shaquilla Robinson and her best friend Khalil Cook and five others named Malik Dreyer, Winter Donovan, Elise Hyatt, Dejanay Jackson, and Nazar Wiggins went to Cabo, Mexico. The North Carolina Beat obtained the photos of everyone on the Mexico trip. Okay, and these are the photos. This is Khalil Cook. This is the best friend for 5 years. This here is Malik Dreyer. This here is Winter Donovan. This here is 27-year-old Elise Hyatt. And this right here is Dejanay Jackson. And then this young man here is Nazar Wiggins. The next day, Saturday, October the 29th, 2022, Shaquilla Robinson's mother, Salamdra Robinson, said they received a phone call from Khalil about Shaquilla resting and not feeling good, and that she had puked up a couple times. She had puked a couple times. She said they felt at ease because they figured Shaquilla was dealing with a hangover. Come to find out, that was not the case at all. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind about something though. The mother is saying that all of these friends have different stories as to what happened. Do you guys know that these people returned back to the U.S. without Shanquilla's body? Hmm. Seems very suspicious, doesn't it? After he told me that she was resting and not feeling good and she had thrown up, I told him to just call us and keep us informed on how she's doing. Khalil called again and told the mother that the ambulance was at their villa. He told me that there were about three ambulances there and they were trying to resuscitate Shanquella. Shamaldra said that uh, Khalil then put them on hold and they were confused because he had just spoken to them and thought that Shanquilla was fine just lying down resting because she wasn't feeling good. I was like, what's going on now? When Khalil returned to the line, he told the mother that Shanquilla had alcohol poisoning. However, the mother said she was she was a little calm because she trusted Khalil and believed what he was telling her. He came back and told us that it was alcohol poisoning. We were more calm, I guess, because we trusted him and kind of believed what he was telling us. Okay, again, remember, Khalil was the best friend that she had for 5+ years. So again, she's trusting this man. She's trusting this man, her best friend. The parents are trusting that he's giving the correct story as well about their daughter. All right. All right. Getting back into this. Now, came back and told us it was the alcohol poisoning. And we were caught. Okay. Unfortunately, medics could not save Shaquilla. Khalil and the five had to hurry and get out of Mexico to escape being caught up in legal troubles. So they returned back to the U.S. a day earlier. Mm, that's strange. The mother said that Khalil returned to the U.S. He brought Shanquilla's luggage to the house. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Khalil, you took your dumb tail to the parents' house and the body hadn't even been returned. What in the people are so weird. What the hell, man? I'm trying to get through this, y'all. This is tough. Anyway, the mother said that after Khalil returned to the U.S., he brought Shanquilla's luggage to the house and reiterated that Shanquilla had died from alcohol poisoning. He brought her luggage to my house when he got back, and he just kept saying that she died from alcohol poisoning. The mom said at this point, I just said I was going to wait for the autopsy to come back. Khalil kept coming around the family trying to make it seem like he was innocent and didn't know what happened to Shaquilla. He kept coming around the house every day. His mom is with him. So his mom was with him. Mm. Shanquilla's sister, Quella Long said something was eating Khalil up inside. Now that the stuff had, n- now that stuff done happened, I can go back and say that's why he was pacing. I mean, you would have thought he was coming off of something like he was high. He was nervous. He was sweating. He was grabbing his beard, Long said. It had been eating him up. The conscience was just eating him up. Um, okay. Now, when Khalil came back over to the mother's house, he brought Winter Donovan and Dejanay Jackson, two of the three girls that went with them to Mexico with him. Donovan and Jackson told the mother and her family the same story that Khalil told them that Shaquilla died of alcohol poisoning. Quilla Long said that her family had gotten phone calls that they were over there, Mexico, fighting and jumped Shaquilla. Long said that she asked the girls if that was true, and they told her that it was not true. By the time that Khalil brought the girls over to the mama's house, we had I'm so sorry. Give me just a second. Let me get back up here. I lost my place, guys. I apologize. All right. Where did we go? Hold on, y'all. Okay. By the time that Khalil brought the girls over to my mama's house, uh, we had started receiving calls that they were over there fighting and jumped, my sister long said. We asked if this was true, and they said no, and that they were not fighting at all. Listen to that. They told the sister and the mother that they were not fighting at all. Okay, at all. The mom said that she and her family stayed calm and trusted Khalil, and that he was sticking with his story that her daughter died from alcohol poisoning. Days after that, the autopsy came in and told the whole story. Shanquella's autopsy revealed that her death was not related to alcohol. Instead, it showed that she had a broken neck and a cracked spine and was beaten. The mother said that she and her family received photos of Shanquella in which her face was swollen and she had a knot on her head. Um, Her eyes were swollen and her lips were split, as if she had gotten beat up. Again, this all of this information is alleged. I am getting this information. I will go ahead and cite my source again. This is coming from the ncb.com. Okay. Getting back into the story, the U.S. Department of officials in Mexico reportedly denied that Shanquella's death was a M word, citing that the police investigation did not reveal signs of foul play. I'm confused about how the Mexican police did not find signs of foul play when everyone on the trip told Mexico police that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning initially, but the autopsy revealed that they were lying and that she had been beaten. Now remember, the Khalil brought the girls over to the mom's house, and her sister asked if they had been fighting because she had heard that they had jumped her sister. Again, they told her that no fight took place at all. Khalil Cook, Malik Dryer, Winter Donovan, Elise Hyatt, Dejanay Jackson, and Nazar Wiggins all should be in Mexico's jail right now for the unfortunate unaliving of Shaquilla Robinson. Most of them have gone into hiding because they know what happened to Shaquilla and they are lying about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaquilla Robinson did not die of alcohol poisoning. So why would Khalil Cook lie to his best friend's mother and family like this when he and Shaquilla have been friends for years and have been going on family trips um, with Shaquilla's family? Sick. The mom said that she wants something done about what happened to her daughter. I want justice for my daughter. Shanquella's sister, Quella Long, told the North Carolina Beat that she didn't think that Khalil was dirty. She didn't think that he was dirty as he is. I wouldn't have thought that Khalil would be as dirty as he is, Long said. He's a dirty MFer. And if I had known what I know now, I would have gone to his ass and the girl's ass at my house. I would have gone. And I think she might have meant that she would have gotten on them, right? In an emotional phone call to the North Carolina Beat, Shanquilla's father, Bernard Robinson, said his daughter was left for dead. They left her there, man. And emotional, Bernard said, they left my daughter over there. I can't believe it. Bernard said that he um, could not believe that Shaquilla's best friend Khalil, who invited her on the trip, would leave her. How can you leave my daughter? She was supposedly your best friend, Bernard said. How could you do this to us? According to Bernard, Khalil didn't even give him any condolences. What in the entire oh God. He only reached out to Shaquilla's mother and sister Bernard said he never gave me any condolences and he had any remorse or something. Um he would have done that if he had any remorse. Now, I find this weird. Why would you not at least go to this woman's father? Yeah, Khalil, all of y'all asses need to be up under the jail. You need to be up under the jail. Okay, up under the jail. Bernard said that he's 100% certain that Khalil Cook knows what happened to his only daughter. He knows what happens. He knows what happened. He knows what happened, Bernard repeated. Shanquella was known by hundreds of people and loved by hundreds of people. The North Carolina beat will continue to stand with and beside the Robinson family to help get justice for Shaquilla Robinson. Now, y'all, again, I want you guys to remember something. Give me just a second here. Um, all right. So let's see here. Now, it looks like there was a video that was unfortunately released, right? Now, this video that was released seems to, let's see here, give me one second. I wanted to put it on the screen so that we can analyze this together. All right, give me a second, y'all. All right. Now, this is definitely coming from the neighborhood talk, okay? This is coming from the neighborhood talk. Um, and if you notice, shout out to the neighborhood talk. I did go ahead and put a screenshot of the latest story that they had. Now, of course, this is not the latest story, because there is more to it. And we're gonna get into that part too. But give me just a second. Let me. All right. Now, this was an update from the neighborhood talk. So it says Shaquilla Robinson's autopsy revealed that she had spinal cord injury. And video surfaces of one of her alleged friends fighting her in the hotel room. Now, of course, I can't play the video because of, you know, the video, but definitely belongs to someone else. And not only that, it is very, very, very graphic. Again, you can't trust everybody. For this woman to actually go on vacation with her best friend and he pacing around, lying to the family and all of this kind of stuff, like, bro, you real life weird. Okay. Let's start there. You real life weird. All of y'all SOBs that went on that trip need to be put under the jail because all of y'all know what took place. Y'all sitting up saying that this woman died of alcohol poisoning and her family caught on right then and said, "Now y'all lying. Y'all lying." Now the autopsy comes back and it states that she had a broken spine. Okay, spinal cord injury. Or I'm sorry, a broken neck and spinal cord injury. All right. So what it sounds like is it sounds like they went into that hotel room fighting this woman. Supposed to be a friend. You're fighting this woman and you fought her literally to her death. Y'all need to be up under the jail and you're sick. Okay? You're sick and you need help. This is the most like this is sad, and I want justice for Shanquella Robinson. I want justice for Shanquella Robinson, okay? Because this here is so heartbreaking. And I can only imagine. I listened to a news clipping of the mom and the dad, and they, of course, like anyone who has a situation like this happen, are going to be, devastated But to hear her father say that I don't get a chance to walk my daughter down the aisle, I don't get a chance to have grandkids, that broke me down. That broke me completely, completely down. Um, there are a lot of people showing love, and this also says that it reminds us a lot of Kanika Jenkins. Remember, Kanika Jenkins' story was very weird about what happened at that hotel up in Chicago. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Mm. But nah, we need to get to this. We need to get to this. So unfortunately, this is the death certificate in regards to her death. Okay. So her death certificate. Um and this was one of the friends, and if my friend died in another country and I'm coming home, I'm not coming home until her body does. I'm her mom. In her mom's eyes, I think is what mom's and ear. I'm sorry. I'm her mom's eyes and ears until we get things situated, period. Something just ain't sounding right. And I'm so sorry that this happened to you, sweet girl. People were picking up on this immediately. Not to mention, y'all, the same day that she passed away or that she was unalived, there were three other individuals who traveled to Mexico City that also passed away. We're going to get into their story as well.
Had a layover in Dallas
Listen to the
Fort Worth,
friend.
Texas at 10. So, well, what it was 6 to 9. Anyway, I got on my flight to Cabo at 11 o'clock. As y'all seen in the post before this, it take 3 hours to get to Cabo. Meanwhile, all this stuff happened on Friday. I don't know nothing of it, don't know nothing about it, don't know why it happened. Boom. So I'm thinking I'm gonna turn up. My birthday was the last week, October 22nd. Y'all can see that because y'all been on my page. So I'm like, let me extend my birthday, and I'm gonna go to this trip because I got asked to go on the trip.
Okay, so first, this is the friend, okay? I believe this is, let me get the name right. Hold on a minute. I believe okay, so this is Nazar Wiggins. Now Nazar is claiming that he did not arrive to Cabo until the day after, or yeah, until Saturday. So Friday, everybody else arrived. He's saying that he didn't arrive until Saturday after all this was done. But here's my thing before we get into this. He said that he didn't know anything about this. You, sir, you may have not known what took place on Friday, but as soon as you touched down on Saturday, you didn't find none of this to be weird. And you going right along with the narrative of the lies. Like, and let's be clear. Let's listen to the rest of this mess, child.
In June, but I didn't reply because I didn't know what I was doing for my birthday since the next birthday was the next week after mine. So, um, where I was at? Oh, yes, I left on Saturday. Saturday. The trip was from Friday to Monday, October 28th, 29th, 30th. I had a layover in Dallas. 31st going home. Didn't even make it there. So I get off my flight around like 2:16 Mexico time. I guess we 2 hours ahead. 2:16 p.m. I make a phone call. I make a phone call to everybody who were there. Like I need the address. I need the address. So when during this phone call, that's the first time I heard that Kula wasn't feeling good. Um, they told me that Kula was sick and she was showing signs of alcohol poisoning. And they got that because one of the
All right, so here he's saying that he arrived in Cabo on Saturday and that he called the friends first. And this is where he found out that Quilla was sick. Now, if you just found out that she was sick on this particular Saturday and you had just arrived, you know more.
friends told them that they were seeing signs. So she was showing symptoms of alcohol poisoning. But I didn't know it was a fight. Hold on. I got my Bible. And I'm gonna put this blunt down. Cause I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie on man. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not saving nobody ass. I'm not protecting my ass. I'm just coming here to keep it real, cause y'all in my DMs going crazy and all this posting my address and stuff like yeah. 31st going home. Didn't even make it there. So I get off my flight around like 2:60 there if I want, but it's not gonna be pretty. But when I got there, it took us an hour. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because it was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my sight, my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But that's I had a layover and go there if I want, but it's not gonna be pretty. But when I got there, it took us an hour. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because it was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my sight, my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But that's I had a layover and go there if I want, but it's not gonna be pretty. But when I got there, it took us.
And so here are his alleged receipts as to when he arrived to the villa. So let's kind of break this down just a little bit. Um let's break this down just a little bit. But before I do that, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure you comment and subscribe. But make sure you leave your comments respectful, okay? Okay, so let's get back into this. Hold on one second. All right. So he's showing when he arrived. Now here's my thing. So he said that he arrived at the villa at 3:26 p.m., right? He said that Quilla never left his sight. Is exactly what he said. He said that Quilla never left his sight until the medics got there. There's a couple things that I find strange about this, sir. How are you able to tell this story with no emotion? Did you really know her? Because he wasn't the best friend. So did you really know her? Why are there no emotions? Why are there I mean, it's just a lot about this story that's missing pieces, and you guys are no good. You are no good. You know exactly what happened, and you still didn't tell the parents what took place. So listen, you posting all these receipts and doing all these videos and stuff, sir, we don't give a flying at all, okay? Because you still knew what took place. Just because you didn't arrive until Saturday don't mean nothing, right? The point of it is when you got the information that you got, what did you do with it? You also never made a point, according to these articles, you never made a point to even reach out to the family and give your family sincere condolences in regards to them losing their daughter. Why? Hmm. The mystery is so untold. Y'all, I had to do a video on this and I had to bring awareness to this because this is crazy. And I just hope and pray that these people are definitely locked up soon because this is sad. This is sad. Again, I'm praying for Shanquella's family and friends, real, true friends. How many of us have them? Because, child, this is crazy. All right. Well, listen, y'all, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I really do. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Make sure that you leave all your comments as respectful as possible. Make sure you subscribe, bang that notification bell. And until next time, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. All right.